Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. It is a Mystia Mondays, I was about to say morning to keep the alliteration, but it's absolutely not morning. It is 10:32 p.m. I cooked dinner, now I'm streaming at the wonderful night of 10:32 p.m. on June 16. Goodness gracious, Cruzy. I guess I really am not beating the workaholic allegations. Now, to be fair, this is different on it, and that's what I wanted to talk about, actually. So, let me finish this up real quick, and then we'll get on to things, yeah? Let me take my sip of water is what I meant to say, rather, and then I'm going to finish up on this point, too. So I think that's going to be the main topic that I want to really be covering. But it's Mystia Mondays. On Steam, it said that the last time I did Mystias was all the way back on, what's-his-face? It was all the way back on May 16 or May 18 for crying out loud, which is, well, you know, a whole month since I last started to do Mystias. So, excuse me. So to this end, I'm just gonna see if I can't relax, do what I can. I've got a nice butler outfit. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a cute. And then for my task, 2 days for the Curious Shrine, and I didn't realize I got 2 grapes. I gotta go to Alice right now. I gotta speed over to Alice after I talk to Riddle. Okay, Riddle talk to. Curious Shrine always for my time, because I need to try my luck constantly for the froggy coins. Then otherwise, going on to things, I've been pretty busy with my life throughout, and when it comes to it, there has been a big drag on my overall funds. No, on my overall funds and my overall time that I get to myself now when it comes to it. So that, a lot of my friends in my Discord server have been accusing me of being a workaholic, and after I do these story beats, I'll get on to that. I'm here to play with you again, Mr. Emu. Look at your smug face. Aren't you full of yourself now that you're close to me? Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself. Well, at least you're energetic. Business going great recently? Maybe. That Curious Shrine is a beautiful place that attracts many people. Unfortunately, my shrine mostly attracts non-humans. Because everyone loves Miss Reimu. Who cares about yokai's love? Speaking of that, Miss Reimu, you haven't hosted a party in a while now. We are all kind of lonely. Yokai only need to think about eating, sleeping, and playing. You're all so lucky. No way! I'm busy every single day. You are an exception. Is there a reason for not hosting any more parties? Did something happen? Mr. Reimu, you look kind of tired recently. Even you noticed. Damn. Thanks to her, I feel a couple years older. Her? You two. You need to be better. Way better. Huh? What's wrong with me right now? It's not like I can explain it to you in a couple of sentences. Not to mention, I don't even know if she's telling the truth. So, who is she exactly? Could it be someone filed a complaint against me? Or against my Izakaya? What? Is there something wrong about your Izakaya that I didn't know? Of course not. Then what are you worrying about? Well, that might be true. Don't worry. There are no complaints about you right now. Whew. That's great. So it's not easy opening an Izakaya either. Miss Reimu, you have been sighing a lot recently. You need to take care of yourself. It's all thanks to all kinds of people causing all kinds of troubles. But Miss Reimu is always energetic even when incidents happen, right? What could give Miss Reimu such a headache? It doesn't matter what kind of incident. As long as I can solve it, I'll be happy. But some incidents are kind of sticky. Feels like hitting a pillow. Do you understand? Not really? It's a waste of time telling you. While I don't fully understand everything, I know one thing. People are worried about you. Miss Reimu, you don't need to worry too much. Keep opening your Izakaya. That's all you need to do. Ah, that's right. Then I'll cook something that makes Miss Reimu more lively. Miss Reimu, do you have anything that you really want to eat? Like something you dream of eating every night? I'm not an animal. Zedric will be happier if I'm just eating. Unless... Please go ahead. I'll see my Izakaya can make it. For me, because I'm never wealthy, I always eat cheap food. However, even I dream of eating expensive and luxurious ingredients one day. Right. Miss Reimu didn't choose to be poor. You wouldn't act like this if you didn't have to. Therefore, I have a dream that one day I can finally try Daimyo's Feast. Daimyo's Feast? Wasn't this in the vision? Right from the very beginning of the game? It's the most lavish premium cuisine. Most lavish. Few ingredients can handle that title. It must be... Well, I mean... Immediately, I think of like all of the yeah, Verico pork wagyu beef. That sounds good. Pufferfish steamed rare too, from what I remember. It's out it. That's right, Daimyo's Feast, the cuisine with the most expensive ingredients ever. Yep. Does premium only mean a stack of expensive ingredients to you, Miss Reimu? I can't even dream of the taste of those premium ingredients. I feel like looking at them would cost me money. Well, if you insist, then I'll make one for you. So, give her those ingredients for the Daimyo's Feast. So here they are. Look at those ingredients. They're shiny just like money. Miss Reimu, I'm losing my appetite after hearing how you describe those ingredients. Anyway, if your Izakaya can provide this dish, then I'll visit, even if it's ridiculously expensive. Really? But you'll give me a discount, right? So it's probably those 105. That is expensive. The tip-top pots is just as expensive too, but holy crap. Hey, now real quick, I'm actually gonna get up real quick and get myself my jacket, because I have the fan on so it stays cold in my apartment. But holy crap, I'm in short sleeves and shorts, so let me get my jacket. Yay! Jacket obtained. Now I'm not gonna be cold anymore. This isn't a horribly depressing person, Reimu. Cruz the warm her missing cold heart. I mean, Reimu's not necessarily depressive, Calvin. She's just poor. Tenshi-sama, you're here in Gensokyo again. It's way too boring in heaven, so I descended to get some fresh air. While he keeps saying Earth is inferior here, I have a feeling that you actually like it here. Even a barren land like this is more entertaining than the eternal, unchanging heaven. I still find it hard to believe. Everyone on Earth looks forward to a life in heaven, yet Celestials in heaven despite their life here. I'm pretty much the only Celestial that feels that way. Is that so, Nanaka? That's why you're known as the Delinquent Celestial. Tenshi-sama, what exactly is it like in heaven? Boundless, and there's peach trees as far as the eye can see. Celestials there having a relaxing life. They have nothing better to do other than dancing, fishing, or playing chess. I don't understand what's wrong with those people. They seem to never get bored. But at least you can eat heavenly delicacies, right? Maybe they're heavenly delicacies for you, but to me, it's just like eating peaches from my hat. I mean, you can get similar things elsewhere. The peaches on your hat are actually edible? Wanna give it a try? Oh, may I? These are authentic heavenly peaches. I heard that you live longer even after a single bite. There are all kinds of rumors about heavenly peaches. I'm not sure about most of them, but eating them doesn't make you healthy. But eating them does make you healthier. But no matter how tasty something is, eating the same thing over hundreds of years will still bore you. That's right. Eat as many as you want. They can grow back. Amazing! Didn't I tell you that before? Everything I have are all treasures from heaven. Oh, thank you so much. And I'll dig in. Oh. Eating with your mouth open. You are so rude and ill-mannered. However, heavenly peaches do taste different from peaches on Earth. Really? Have you never tried peaches on Earth before? I was borderline close to puking when it came to eating peaches from heaven. Why would I ever want to try peaches on Earth? That made sense. Now that you mentioned it, I'm actually kind of curious what the peaches on Earth taste like. Since you had me taste the peaches on your hat, I'll get you some peaches on Earth as a return gift. Then it's a promise. I'll wait for you here. Hurry. Wow, Tenji's is very, very just simple. I'd simply just not as bratty, I feel, in this interaction here. These are peaches on Earth? They don't look that different. Give it a try. Your table manners aren't exactly elegant either. Not as sweet as heavenly peaches, but the texture is very crisp and fresh. Not only that, I feel there's a faint sense of... Actually, I'm not sure. It's too faint to tell. Want another one? May I? As much as you want. I'm not like the elders there. I mean, they got so many ounces of life sitting around. Yet when I eat a dozen or two because I'm bored out of my mind, they almost start puking blood. Really? And I'll dig in. Slow down. I told you they're unlimited. I was right. It's a very faint... fishy smell? Fishy smell? Weird. Why do heavenly peaches have a faint fishy smell? However, this fishy smell doesn't have any odor either. That should enhance the sweetness of the peach somewhat. I see. I think I know where the fishy smell comes from. Please tell me. You're not that far from the truth now. Give it a guess. Fishy but odorless heavenly peaches. Where does fishy smell come from? It'd be... fish? Celestials love to fish, so there are a lot of ponds next to those peach trees. Maybe some of the water from the pond splashed onto the peaches when they reeled the rod in. I see. What were you thinking? I was thinking, if not for Tenshi-sama, I probably would have never tasted something like this. However, as a responsible cook, I feel like I have a duty to share this flavor with everyone else. Hey, while I did say you can eat as much as you want, providing enough supply for the entire Gensokyo is still a little... I didn't mean it like that. I just thought that maybe I could create a dish that has a similar taste. If all I need to enhance the peach's sweetness is a little seafood flavor, then I have no reason not to try. It's time to bring out my frozen shrimp. Please give it a try later. I can't believe that I'm still going to eat peaches on Earth. Pizza and shrimp salad. Well, I don't have anybody else really need to go out to, so I think I'm gonna go to what's his face. I think I'll just serve it at the Chartreuse Shrine tonight then. Absolutely so. Wow, alright. It's been a lot, that is a lot of small segments here when it comes to it for talking through to everybody. And to that end, I did not have my chance to do my usual yapping, hilariously enough or so. So we're gonna do the yapping now. Yeah, it is 10:45 now. We are close to midnight, of course, when it comes to it. And the big thing that I've got to say is the fact that, like, yes, talking about it to my server denizens and all, my lovely Cruzmates or so, I actually really do put myself through the ringer with how much work I constantly put myself up to. And it is absolutely my own fault, to some ends, but also, like, just due to my nature of, like, 2 jobs is not a lot of wiggle room when it comes to it for what I can't do, necessarily. And all the time that I can potentially get in the world, for any kind of time that I could get in the world when it comes to being productive or so, it is not much, I'm gonna just real say. I absolutely just keep doing this to myself. And yeah, but I want to enjoy myself in my many different ways that I can, for both trying to be productive and trying to make the best use out of the days that I've got. So, for example, with me having my, go ahead, just buy all the nuclear stuff, why not? With me having my days coming up for pet sitting and all, I know that I'm not actually going to have too much more on the realm of, I already have good pots, so honestly, don't buy anything else in that end. Let's just chill. So I want to be able to make all the use that I can out of the time that I have here, and well, it's always moving my line up, because for all my creative works that I have, like my cosplay, like my, what am I trying to say here? Like my cosplay, like my piano work that I'm working on right now after Flaney's gift, or just anything else that I have going on, because for example, I need to prepare myself for my birthday, July 24th, which means I need to redo all my stream overlays and maybe my own gift to myself. There's a lot of work to always be done. Hi, Crimson. Yeah, I'm taught on my stream topic tonight, as I'm going to be cooking, is going to be, like, you guys accusing me of being a workaholic. First, finally I can level up Alice's friendship quest. I'm done already. I can't wait at all. Show me, show me. You really can't wait, can you? Then, let's start. I'm ready! So, Alice needs to try this Eat Me cupcake. So I'm absolutely gonna invite her over. Miss Alice, why are you still eating though you already learned abandoned food magic? I haven't been a yokai magician for very long. Some of my old habits still feel awkward. So I do eat from time to time. What's wrong with that? Even yokai eat food. That said, we don't eat food to survive like humans do. Eating still makes us happy. That sounds about right. Maybe that's why I haven't decided to completely abandon eating. Just keep things as they are then. Ooh, I got all the fresh ingredients for my Izakaya tonight. Would you like to come over and check them out? I'm sure they get an invitation from a yokai. Sure, guess I'll find out myself. Oh, it's fine also. I don't get her Eat Me cupcake. That's really cute. Steamed. A steamed cupcake, it's grapes and cream. Yeah, like, I know I'm putting myself through a lot of work constantly, or so, but when I am 8 hours of work on, more than not, at the very minimum, 5 out of 7 days of the week, I was going to say 8 days. Yeah, great mental math, Cruzy. There's only so much time I'm going to get at my computer or so, and that's why I am always pushing myself, because there's work to be done. There's always work to be done, Chief. There's a lot of work to be done, and quite frankly, it's not, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a problem, but once again, like, there's a desire to be productive in all facets of my life, both my job end and my creative end here. I don't know, I still just don't want to see me burn out is all. I mean, if I felt myself burning out, then I think I would have burnt out when I was doing 4 video uploads a day. But but on that same spectrum, I believe that my own biggest strength on that side is that I've had a lot of IRL stuff that's been segmenting things out and really helping out on the side of on keeping me afloat in terms of my own productivity scale, because I always have a goal to work towards. It was Japan, make a backlog for Japan in April. Make a backlog for MomoCon in May. Now I have my backlog for when I'm pet sitting in June now. And then July, I'll probably have a backlog leading up to my birthday, July 24th, which is at the end of the month. that I want to set up for myself. Because it might be my own mandated vacation then, but we'll see. My own personal mandated vacation. But it's something that I always want to positively work towards. It's a goal that I'm sharing with y'all in Discord constantly. And quite frankly, it gives me a drive to continue on to my series and keep things going. Like how, maybe, hey, Crimson, tomorrow you want to play Tavern Talk with me? Smile, smile, smile. Okay. I just need to have one of each, basically, when it comes to these here. So that way I can just put things up. So let's just go with, like, some nice, simple staples that I have, like, a lot of or so. I just want to be able to cook everything at the very least. So, one of each thing. Do any eggs. What's the last thing I'm missing? I'm missing my grill. Energy skewers are fine. And then let's keep mixing up. Let's see here. Crab could be good. Wait, can I literally not make the cupcake? I don't have grapes. You have to have grapes to make the damn cupcake? God, I need to invite Senai actually with the last of my time. This sucks. I'm not even gonna get to fulfill Alice's request. This actually really sucks ass. Man! Of course, I mean, she needs grapes for that, because it's like, she's been eating grapes for the entire quest line, but I'm not gonna get to raise Alice's affection anymore still! Oh my goodness gracious. Actually, embarrassing. Actually embarrassing. I think I'm free as of now. Well, let me check my work tomorrow, because I believe my work is 11 to 7:30, which means, honestly, it might actually be like a 9 p.m. work time or so when it comes to it. It's at 9 p.m. stream time. Let's see here. My own schedule. Yeah, I'm 11 to 7 tomorrow, so quite frankly, if I rush home, shower up, eat my dinner, that's maybe I actually may be aiming around like the 8:30 mark if I'm quick enough about it. So quite realistically, actually could have a standard stream time if you want to continue Tavern Talk. You see, I'm already making plans for my next stream, and even though it's gonna be another 8 hours of work that I'm doing, 11 to 7 tomorrow. Goodness gracious, Cruzy, you can't stop yourself, can you? Oh jeez, oh jeez. That's what. Okay, I bought out everything else besides the extreme pod, but I have the nuclear and the Stardust Bloom, so that's why I didn't think about those. Ah, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I mean, it's not right. It's necessarily a big deal. Actually, I don't necessarily want to have the nuclear if the Stardust is going to take forever. Well, actually, give and take, give and take. For now, 2 boards. I need 2 pans. And then one of the others, because I already bought them up. Hello, Austin. Hope you're doing well. But, continuing on with things here still. Like, absolutely, I feel that, like, the fact that I've always had these IRL vacation things or IRL plans interjected with all of my streams, and it's always once again a monthly thing that I'm just able to look forwards to, or, you know, really prepare holistically, means that I'm really not suffering that much on what you can and would be right to be considering any kind of streaming burnout or so. I've just been kind of chilling on my own side of the world here, not really having necessarily any big problems overall when it comes to keeping myself in that healthy balance of work life. Or rather, like, I'm in a position to where I feel very privileged enough to say, yes, this is a good work-life balance in, you know, by a definition for myself here. And I'm not struggling on one end of the spectrum, nor am I feeling like I'm inadequate. Because you've seen my upload schedule. I have it almost to the end of July. Now it's not completely there yet, but the fact that I'm moving this line up constantly means that I will have a lot of that buffer, because the times when I do get to, it's like making sure that I have PTO for the future, because at the very least, then I know for a fact that I have this log to just fall back on whenever I need it to, and then it's just all good from there on, you know? Anything smelly as far away from me as possible. I have no idea what that's asking for when it comes to its shape, but Pete's ice cube shrimp. Pete's ice cube shrimp. Let's get her something that is legendary, that's vegetarian, and sweet. Simple enough on that end. Yeah. But I I just want to keep myself as honest as I can. And listen, I'm in a position to where I can absolutely keep working away. I could easily be locked in a later situation, kind of like, for example, with the dog sitting, to where I don't think I'm gonna want to move over my entire computer setup all the way over. And to that end, all the way over back again to what's his face. I don't want to be moving my entire computer setup all the way over back to my parents' house, and to that end, I'm going to be locked out of streaming or making more content. Now, I think I'm going to be able to get good work over when it comes to it for what I can, what I can't do, but at the same time, it's just, this is something that I'm just thinking to myself, alright, I have to plan for this, I have to account for this, and I need to prove my own worth and keep this going further and further. Just move my own lineup, keep myself working at it here. And sweet. Because it's very much so a self-imposed goal overall for what I have for myself, but I feel good working at this here. Iberico Port Wagyu Beef Pufferfish. Iberico Port Wagyu Beef Pufferfish. What else is Ramu like? Filling sweet. And also premium. Well, I can easily do... Okay, that's Iberico Port. Pufferfish. You wanted 2. We can get her something legendary and then something sweet. Perfect. That'll be good. I need to get another creamy crab. And then in order, Daimyo's Feast and pizza and shrimp salad. Good. This looks expensive. Isn't the Daimyo's Feast expensive though? Yes! I mean, she lights it, but it's not under love, so honestly, that's still fine. So that's actually, you know, still fine on brand, however it is when it comes to it then. And it's not right they have to love it. It's not right they has to be perfect in their book. Just the fact that, you know, we made it is just there to just, that they, you know, like it better than the average dish is still fine enough then. But yeah, the fact that it's my own self-imposed, I wouldn't say rule, but, you know, what I've definitely set myself up for in the side of how I am keeping myself active, I guess is the best way to put it. He wants Western. Just a fruity highball. And then Alice. Western Home Cooking Sweet Cultural Heritage Premium. Home Cooking Sweet Premium Cultural Heritage. Home Cooking. Let's put Premium Sweet. Let's do it photogenic. It's an Nigiri, just to keep her happy enough when it comes to it. More eggs. Didn't like filling, but that's totally fine. Yes, and the dolls will fill out the rest of my stuff too. Look at these designs on these people here. Hello, that's so cute. Oh my god, on some of their outfits. Toss this over. Whoa, alcohol from Marissa real quick. Get her a Daughter of the Sea. Want something legendary. So I can just kind of fill whatever that I want with Marissa, quite frankly. Oh, onigiri, because it's Japanese when it comes to it. Get a mushroom in there too. That'll be good. Alright, otherwise, cicada slow. Help this out. 2 spare sautés. 1, 2. Green tea. Hit. Marissa. Mr. Ice Ball. I need Chartreuse salads. And a creamy crab. Afterwards, is that a Akatsuki? No, that's a Zun beer the person needs. So don't put that in by accident. Get a coffee and then a Bloody Remy. So coffee, Bloody Remy. Get the Chartreuse salads out. 1, 2. Very more Chartreuse salad because we are only halfway through the day right now. This is Daimyo's Feast that goes out. Low alcohol, neat drink. Low alcohol need. So I'm going to need... Oh, it's something neat. Where is... Yeah, Trotsy's gonna be fine. Let's high alcohol for Suika too. And then you want something low alcohol, eh? I'm just fading through all of my stuff here just to see. Okay, I'll have some Cassia wine. Does she want something spicy? Want something hot? But in that case then, consider some power soup and just spike it with some premium ingredients then. Simple enough. Pretty good. Get these going otherwise for the meantime. Here's to Marissa. I need to get another creamy crab. Power, you want strength boosting. Strength boosting with alcohol. Oh, exactly so. This will be good. Put some meat right on there. You'll be happy about that too. More salad then. Assuming that you can only do so much from what you can handle. And to be fair, it's like, for example, even me playing the game right now, I can't exactly do the best in my multitasking. I'm absolutely having to take my attention away to say, alright, need to tune into what's going on with the game right now. I have to focus up a bit, quite frankly, because the multitasking spectrum, I can and only will be able to do so much. Because, holy crap, this is a lot of customers that I'm dealing with constantly here. Hello, Tui. You want something fruity? You're getting a cheap-ass fruity sour, and you're gonna enjoy it. What does she even want? What do you want, Tui? Like, tell me, like, is it something that we actually need to deal with here? But, yeah, getting back to it. It's not that I'm burning out at all, necessarily. Because this balance of work-life has been there for me. And I feel like, and it's also on the subject of me being able to relax, enjoy myself, and at the same time, to not necessarily throw a fit when it comes to my productivity scale, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm absolutely keeping myself up on these later nights, especially so too, as you're already seen, for trying to be productive, staying productive, and everything like that or so. But at the same time, I'm not buying anything from you, Tui. That's why I bought the Reimu spell card, so I don't have to deal with your bullshit at the end of the night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 500 is just a small price to pay to keep the combo up for the rest of the night then, quite frankly. It's so well worth it. It's so well worth it every time, I'm telling you. Didn't mean to steal your thunder, Kyoko. 1, 2. I need carved roast salad. And then that will be 1, 2. Divine wheat. Is that divine wheat? Yes, that's divine wheat. I just couldn't tell from a small quiz. I was trying to match up all the particle effects right there, so I don't screw up somebody's order when it comes to it there. But once again, it's not that I'm suffering from success. Rather, it's the opposite of, like, I want to be more productive or so. I want to constantly be able to put myself up to these high standards, performing standards of, I can make this content, I can do this work, I can do my stream or so. Yes, it's 2 hours of streaming a night, and it's not like it's the longest streams compared to what some people do of, like, actually 5-6 hours or so. I realistically can't do that, but the least I can do is keep up this consistent schedule of mine, of try to maybe stream 3-4 days of a week in a good fashion overall. It's not consistent at all, I would say, but it is absolutely keeping pace for my daily uploads, and, you know, enough people are still turning out enough, which makes me happy. Y'all just keep eating these slows. Holy crap. Like, can you stop? Thank goodness. That was way too many slows. They're actually chomping down on the entire cicada population in all of Gensokyo. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. The debt is due the day after tomorrow. It's also the day of the party for Miss Reimu. Yup. We just vent out our stress through music right before. I'm stressed. Kyoko, I suddenly thought of something. We've always used music to release stress. That may not be the same for everyone else. Miss Reimu always says our music is too loud, and since we want to help her, shouldn't we... What? You want to change the genre? It's not that I want to change it. I thought maybe we could try something different. That's true. We used to sing just as happily when other yokai and spirits sang with us at the parties. I use her genre may not be suitable for Miss Reimu, but maybe if it's something more laid back, she might like it. It seems like that could be the case. But what does laid back music really sound like? We have to perform the day after tomorrow. Is it really possible to change our style this late? No, I can't be down at this stage. Yeah! There's so many different styles of food, and I first started it was a headache trying to remember them. I wondered occasionally why I couldn't spend my life so enjoyable whenever we hit the Yokai Trail. But along the way, Mystia learned a lot of recipes even when she wasn't good at or interested in them. The result wasn't as boring as I thought. During this journey, I've gotten the chance to go to previously unimaginable places. Yeah, and now that we're planning a party with an Oni and a Celestial for the Chartreuse Shrine Maiden. That's right. As you start, you'll find that things aren't that scary. I've learned that when under pressure and facing the unknown, it's better just to keep walking forward than scare yourself. Kyoko, that sounds like a great definition for stress relief. I'll go write the lyrics right now. In facing stress, it's not about venting, but also about creating. I'll compose my feelings into musical notes. Oh boy. Well, since we have one more day in this debt here, am I gonna stream for 2 hours to midnight tonight? I'm only 44 minutes in. If I go for 2 hours, it's actually going to be like 12:30. So I'm thinking at the very minimum, I'm gonna do the one more night here. So 2 nights would be at least an hour and a half. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Zune Beer. A certain yokai pilgrimaging seems to be looking for help. If you're interested, so help go discuss.